I'm Joan Breckling, and my partner Sally Sledge and I are going to share with you a little bit about the Conscious Conversations report. Last year, for a period of about 3 months, 130 of us volunteered to have individual conversations with about 15 trained interviewers, and the conversations were about our mission, understanding what our mission is, and how each person has been impacted or fulfilled here at Unity, and also any suggestions they had for how we could become a more effective ministry here. So the team analyzed the results of these conversations. We identified themes and trends and created a report that is now available on our website, which is unityspokane.org. To find the report, you need to go into the search box and put Conscious Conversations, and then the report will come up. Our goal is, first of all, I want to also share that the results of Conscious Conversations will be a focus of the July board retreat this year. And our goal today is to share a bit of this experience with you and to encourage you to go online and read the full report for yourself, because it's very inspirational. And so I would like to hand this over to Sally.
Thank you. Good morning. Sally Sledge. Part of what I want to share with you, just a few parts, is the process, what this was like for me as an interviewer. I have a lot of experience with doing more formal, in academic circles, interviewing where you have the tape recorder and you have the transcription afterwards, and it's a more formal setting. These, in contrast, were very friendly, were informal, still structured, of course, and we were calibrated, but it was truly conversations that I got to have with people who were allocated to me and to all the other interviewers, and that was great fun. And so, the people who signed up to be interviewed about Unity were really a population that wanted to be interviewed. They had something to say, they had time to think about it, and so that defined our population that we dealt with. Setting that we had was private, quiet, one-on-one, and for those of you who know me, I tend to be hyper, busy, and I flit around a lot. Well, you can't do that when you're an interviewer. You have to be one-on-one and focused, and that was really good for me and really fun. I got to know the people I interviewed much more deeply than I would just conversation here, so that was a really good part. What I heard from them, just a few things, is how inclusiveness here was so important to them, how they mattered here in this Unity family. That was a big one. The sense of community, the inspiring messages they hear, to challenge them and have them think throughout the week. And last but not least was the music here that some of them wanted much more of, and so at first service I asked Tawny and Sean, gee, you'll spend a couple hours after service every time, maybe more choir, maybe more Broadway shows, just more and more and more. Good, okay, we've got that. And so what the end result was for me was to get to know some people at a deeper level, and I was fulfilled by that. Thank you.
And finally, I just wanted to share a little bit about my personal experience also working with this process, and also relating to our mission, which is transforming lives and inspiring people to make a positive difference in the world. In the Conscious Conversations process, we found that about 75% of our respondents in some way identified transforming lives as a part of our mission. 31% mentioned inspiring people to make a positive difference in the world. I think it's important for us to know our mission, because as we move into being a mission-centric ministry, we need to always be aware of what we're here for if we're really going to manifest it fully. So in my own conversations, and as I heard about those of others, I was really deeply moved and inspired. It became very real to me that each one of us has our own story of growth and transformation. I was amazed that it just took a few intentional questions for a new and deeper kind of sharing to take place. For me personally, it led me to participate in a spirit group where I could have that kind of interaction and connection every week. But being involved in conscious conversations also made me more aware of the need to increase my caring and openness in all my interactions here at Unity. After Sunday services, with the youth, in meetings, in casual conversations. As we make more of an effort to connect with each other, we become a part of each other's stories of transformation. I've attended church most of my life, with over 30 years of it in Unity. But I recently recalled a Methodist hymn that I learned in my childhood that had the words, "I am the church, you are the church, we are the church together." They're kind of ingrained in my brain. But it wasn't until last year, when I did Conscious Conversations, that I really got the felt sense of what that was about. As we open to our own transformative experiences, each one of us is also contributing to the transformation of the others by our presence, by our love and caring, by our words, and by sharing our vulnerability and growth with each other. And while we come to this place for inspiration and certainly receive it every Sunday, we are also constantly inspiring each other to make a positive difference in the world through our words and actions. So that's why that's why Unity is my spiritual home, and why I care so much about helping it to thrive. I'm glad we're all in this together. Thank you.